Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. Warriors 17. 18 Pioneers. 19 Lions.
Sanders now to the air right away. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
On play action, Shador. This is brought in downfield by Judy. A pickup there of 28 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Throwing again is Sanders. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison.
Again, it's Sanders. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Misconnect trying to get it to Quinshon Judkins out of the backfield. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Yards to go.
Ready. Come on. 60 Maverick. 60.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Change it.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. Forced out wide. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
5-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down and 14.
Hey, I got it, man, I got it. What What is it? Report. 13. Out.
3rd and long for Jackson. Quick hitting slant there. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Mason Graham on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
So from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. We'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Hey, middle. You at X.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Play action now. Jackson. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. 13. Sit up.
Now, Jackson. On the move, and he is going to go down. They sack him to end the first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. On 4th down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. This one from 52 yards away. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Ravens will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready? 18, 19, Tiger, 18, Pioneer.
Now Shador on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
70, Hawk 70. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Go.
On 2nd down, Sanders. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. It's a Browns 1st down.
For the longest time, when you threw the ball to the running back, it was a check down, a swing, a screen, kind of short underneath where you relied on guys to run after the catch. But that's not the case anymore. So many of these running backs around the league, Mike, they can run routes, in a lot of cases, almost as good as the wide receivers.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. His throw left is complete with Judy. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
19, 19 Tiger. 70 Rangers. Steady.
Sanders going to throw again. To the left side in the hands of Watson. Pick up a 14 as he takes it to the 14.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Bronco 80. 7 Pirates.
Man in motion, heading left. To throw again is Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
There's a screen set up for Judkins. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Browns take a 10-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Real quick. 13. Hands up. Sit hard. Hey.
A first down throw for Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Report.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run with a man from Marshall, Rashid Ali. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Another try with Ali. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
9.
Jackson now. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
180. Nice hot. Sit up.
A design run here with Jackson. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A first down picked up as they are getting close.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On the handoff, this is Ali. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of
5. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Sit hot. Sit hot. 180. Sit hot.
On the give, here's Henry. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Sit hot. Sit hot. 180. Return it. Sit hot.
Final play of the half. Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
180. Middle. 180. Nice shot. Hey, come on. Set up.
2nd down. Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he will convert. Good job there Drive continues at the 48.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the 1st down anyway.
1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Hey, report. Report. Sit up.
Now Jackson. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders.
Sanders pass. Complete to number 10, John Shelton. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out backed up on your own goal line, you're taking a big risk, right? It's got to be out of your hand fast. Give the quarterback somewhere to go quick. But the defense knows that. They're attacking. They're taking some chances to jump some passes. We saw it there, and they're lucky that was just a turnover instead of a pick 6.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. To the right side here, pass is caught. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, Baltimore.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground. Work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down. I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Now it's Jackson. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
9-yard gain on the
think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He's going to have a Ravens first down. They wind up getting 4 on that 4th and 1.
I love this call on fourth down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big first down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Gonna go right back to Henry. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. 4th quarter underway, and here's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Tie game, 4th quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Browns 10. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready?
Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now Shador on first down. That one on target to Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. They motion the slot man left. Throwing now, Sanders on first down. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. 2nd and inches.
12 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. That's out wide to Judkins. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Throwing again is Sanders. A pass taken in by Watson. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. That is catch number 60 for the season.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to...
And he'll take it on in. Christian Watson, touchdown Browns. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. He's got a man. It's caught in the end zone. They get the 2 points. It's going to allow them to take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Thirteen. What? Ready? Shot. Hey. Sit up. Ready? Sit up.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Room to run past midfield. And he will score. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson going to try to do it himself. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pat the 60.
The man in motion is Watson.
Drop 60.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. He'll air it out down the middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Get on, up! Get on! 180! 180! 180 shot! Get on!
Off the play fake. Jackson out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard
If you want to score
line.
points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Shot! Sit up! 180! Finish it up!
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
No, we changed it. 13. 180! Finish it! You ready? Go right here. Sit up!
They'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop them just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Look wide. Get this one complete to the goal line and in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
On is Luke to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready,
They'll come up for first and 10. On play action, Shador. Now here's another ball that it's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Alpha, sit on! Ready! Ready! Shot!
Jackson now to throw on first down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
18. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Sanders. He'll take a shot for Watson. That is hard. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 61 yards.
The 4-yard line.
Out of the gun. It's set. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Hey, shot! Hey! Shot! Hey, shot! Hey, report!
Back near his goal line. Jackson moving to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
13. 180! That's it!
Second down. Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in. It's Rasheen Ali. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
to the air one more time with Jackson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Ready? Sit on. Ready? Sit on.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. Good play call. Terrible execution. That one is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the